What is going on, guys? So it's day 26. Just a little update. I'm recording a little earlier than I usually do, just because I felt like it, kind of. But it's today's a different day because I'm starting to realize that I'm training myself to through this whole process you have to train yourself to not think about it, because the more you think about it, the more you're gonna want it, and then the more likely you are to go eat it and cheat. So it's really just a meditative practice altogether. You just kind of, distract your mind completely from thinking about food that you know you shouldn't be eating. And that's the thing. And then each day, like today especially, it's just like, even if I try to think about it, it's like, okay, it sounds good, but not amazing. Like, I don't know. It's like part of me is more dedicated to finishing this and keep going than going back and eating a pizza or something. So that's what I'm learning, is it's really how much you want it. And if you want this more than you want to eat a pizza, then there you go. That's how you do it. I find myself sometimes wanting a cookie or a pizza more than wanting to finish this. And then after that, I come and be like, nah, I didn't come this far to go eat a pizza or just, have a cheat day like that. So, like, it's really about wanting it more than cheating. That's really what it's about at the end of the day. And it really brings a whole type of new freedom when you can learn to not constantly just give into the craving all the time. It's a whole different type of freedom, and it's really interesting. And this really helps with every situation. Like, literally, a lot of fear will start going away in your life just randomly, like fear that you had before would start going away. Things would start being more clear for what you want. I mean, it's definitely going to be different for everybody, but for me, I'm getting clarity on what I want to do sometimes, and a decrease in negative energy, which is really cool because, before this, honestly, before this 30-day challenge, I was feeling like just more negative and depressed, and now it's like, whoa, I can feel myself just like feeling better, every day. Like, yes, the cravings come, yes, there's challenges, yes, there's some days where I don't have a lot of energy, but on the other side of that, I usually start feeling really good, and it's just a whole different type of thing. So, I'm most likely going to go past the 30 days. I may have one cheat day when I finish this, but I'll probably continue it after that, just to see. But it's so interesting, like this whole fruitarian thing. It's so interesting, because a lot of people on this planet don't believe that you can live solely on fruit. But nutrition, nutrition and food in general, you have to realize that this whole universe is just energy. Energy is just a word, but when you get into a state of silence and meditation, you start to see that you're connected to everything and that you create your reality. So when it comes to food, yes, it can affect you, obviously, but at the same time, you're always in control of that. So basically, if you have a foundation of positive energy and love and you're feeling that, you put some nachos in, whatever it is, you're going to read that energy and you're going to know whether it's serving you in that moment. And not only that, but it's not going to really make you healthy or unhealthy without your permission. You have to realize that you're so powerful as a being that your health is in your control. And yes, it's not easy because, you can't just become 100% healthy overnight, because it takes time to work through your emotions and positive and negative energy that you may have been holding on. So that's what you have to work with. That's why health isn't an overnight thing. And the food isn't gonna the food isn't solely gonna change your health. It's going to help, and you're gonna realize that you're more in control. Especially that's what I'm realizing on this is, by eating only fruit and occasionally veggies, which I haven't had in a bit. But when you go to a diet like this, you start to realize that you're in charge of your health and you're in control. And this should just be an obvious thing, obviously, but we've forgotten this over time because we've attached separation to food and everything. Like, oh, this is healthy, this is unhealthy, but we control it. You know what I mean? We control that. So it's important for us to be our own doctors and be our own gurus, I guess you could say, because if what I'm saying doesn't resonate with you, that's okay, because this definitely is, this path and stuff is not for everybody, but um that's what I'm realizing. It's really not the less you eat, the more unhealthy you get and starve. No, it's not like that. It's really just you start to get more into your emotions and deep into who you are. That's really what it's about. Uh, and a lot of humans have to awaken to that, because we keep separating ourselves from health and and blaming other things for making us unhealthy. Like, oh, it was the sugar, oh, it was the drugs or whatever you did. Um, but we're in control of our health, So that's the key to remember. Meditation is so important, and it doesn't matter what diet you're doing, just meditate. Uh, Find a time in the day or week to meditate, and it'll change your whole entire life. Just that moment, like, you'll realize that a lot of the things you're worrying about are illusionary, and that you're taking it too seriously. So, I do this all the time. I'm far from perfect, but it's something I learned. I learned that inner peace is so much more of a priority than anything else. So, um, everything's all right. Listen to the Bob Marley song. But yeah, day 26. We got 4 days left. It's been a hell of a road, I'll tell you. But yeah, love you guys all, and peace.